Simplifying is a relatively straightforward type of strategic thinking. It requires in elementary school that students simplify fractions. That's normally the kind of format it comes in, versus in middle school, oftentimes it'll have to do with expressions or equations, combining like terms. The main key is that the question itself will demand that students simplify either a fraction, an equation, an expression. We're going to look at two examples. We'll look at a 4th grade example and an 8th grade example. Feel free to pause the video if you want to do your own analysis before I kind of tell you why the question demands simplifying, and we'll go ahead and jump into it. So our first example is 4th grade. This is a pretty straightforward question. Students are just identifying whether they think the equations are true or false, and we're really dealing with equivalent fractions here. So for example, in this portion of the question, the students have to determine whether 1/2 is equal to 50 hundredths. In order to do that, they have to simplify 50 hundredths to 1/2. Therefore, the question demands simplifying. Now, our 8th grade example is a little bit more complicated, okay? In this particular case, the students are looking at inequalities. Once again, we have true and false. The simplifying comes in when the students have to look at our square roots and determine what the actual value is of those terms. What's the simplest value? So in this particular question, the students are also using simplifying to answer the question. Both the 4th grade and that 8th grade example demonstrate when questions demand that students simplify.